Alright, anyway, we are going to get started with some art, as usual. And yes, the timer works, perfect. Even though it's not been 20 minutes, but alright, it gave me a new automated message. Okay, so that's working. I'm referring to this little message from the Lurabot. Okay then, so let's get working. I don't think I captured, yeah, I didn't capture this just yet. Let me get to that. 1 second, fired alpaca. There we go. Okay, so I'm not really sure. It's English acronyms, is it? This pisses me. Okay, let me see. This, some brain rot stuff. Okay, alright, gotcha. I think that will allow me to understand what's going on. I hope the music isn't too loud, by the way. Looking at the audio thing, maybe it's a little loud. Let me bump down the Windows 96 just a little bit. Yeah, that sounds better. Alright, so good evening, buds. I hope I don't make you go to bed a little too late. I wouldn't want that. But tonight we're going to do some art. I'm not really even sure what kind of art we're going to make today. But hey, you know, I'm probably going to do something just to keep practicing some of my stuff lately. So 1600 by 1200. Maybe I want to make this a little bit wider. Let's go with 1800 this time. Hey, there you go. That's a sizable canvas. Have you been, buds? Fire alpaca. I remember wanted to make FNF mod assets with this, but it was so annoying to use. Yeah, I know. I'm pretty sure Fire alpaca is one of the worst softwares you can use for something like that in this case. Let me just unflashbang everybody here. Let's name this layer as background. Honestly, if I think I'm using Fire alpaca this much, it's because Krita was like a pilot's. I think Knight gave me a perfect analogy. Freaking Krita is like sitting on a cockpit of a pilot's cockpit. There's like so much crap going on, and I'm honestly more used to this kind of software that it's just like, here's your colors, here's your layers, have some different sizes for your shit, and have some brushes. There you go. That's pretty much as far as I can go with this kind of software. Also, I typically move this downward, like down here. There you go. I feel like that's where that thing should belong. That's probably moving a couple of things, but there you go. Luckily, a few months later, I found PaintNet for Minecraft textures pack. Oh yes, you were using PaintNet for some Minecraft stuff, didn't you? How's PaintNet, by the way, in your experience? Oh, whoops. Let's not do that. Ah, fuck, this is not working again. Hey, Doge! How's it going? I say Doge when I should probably say Jaxie. Hi, Jaxie, how's it going? How you do? Oh, wait. Do you have your shards? Let me see. I should probably check that out. No shard ranks. Oh boy, okay. Let me fix that. We cannot have my beautiful Jaxie with just this. There you go. Doge. If you want some context. Here. There you go. I've just implemented this thing in the Lurabot. Now it costs imaginary points for you to use the say command. You remember this one? Like, check this. Like that thing.
This is poop.
That thing? Now that takes points. But you have 150,000. And when you reach 150,000, you are classified as an OG. Which you are, by the way. But that, you will never lose your OG rank. So you can spend every single one of those 150,000 shards. And you'll never stop being an OG. So that's an awesome thing I just programmed. Right? And oh, yo, Wings! Hello! Long time no see. Hey, before you go lurking, you also deserve to be a freaking OG, because you've been here for quite a while. Here, just have the shard bites. Even though you might not use them, whatever, just have those things over there. Alright. Oh, this is good. Long time no see. Thanks for joining the stream. We're doing some art. Stream is so delayed, it's hilarious. I really don't know if it's delayed for you or if it's delayed for everybody. I hope, well, I do say I'm freaky. Me too, Wings. Me too. Flicky. Alright, since Jaxie's in here, that's awesome. Well, that's an awesome way to get people around spamming too much. Right, because I mean, I trust pretty much everybody who has been here from the beginning. I'm pretty sure you're not going to make the Lurabot say racial slurs like as soon as you get the power to. But even then, you shouldn't be able to, because the auto mod prevents you writing slurs, so the Lurabot cannot say them, right? My guy is giving away shards before talking about giving away shards. I know. Alright, the say command is one of those things that costs shards, and you can duel, I think. I'm pretty sure you can use this now? No, that doesn't work. But roulette works, right? Oh well, I killed myself with roulette. I think with 4 slots you need to use maybe 100? No, that doesn't work. I don't know why. I don't know why slots doesn't work. I see that Jaxie just killed himself. Over the trigger, the thick douche crashes to the floor like a sack of flour. And you get timed out for 60 seconds. No reason given, it says. Wow. Well, that works. Thanks, Jaxie. You tested it out. you made it work. And I'm going to draw another one of your old, beautiful characters. Your wonderful OZ. I'm going to do it tonight on stream.
Vegas is my favorite city because of my crippling gambling addiction.
Yes, this is the intended use of the Lurabot. I am so happy. This is how you should be using the damn Lurabot, and I'm proud of you. Anyhow, I'm gonna bring this guy over here. I didn't close the drawing, right? No, I just opened a new tab. I had another picture, didn't I, for reference? Yes, I do. Let me also put it in here in Fire Alpaca. Failed to open. No problem. That's why we have screenshots. That's why the Mac is able to just simply go ahead and skitoosh. And I press paste, and there it is. Misplaced. I don't need another file for that. I'm gonna put this in here. I'm gonna transform it so it's not ginormous. There you go. All right. We're going to make a second attempt at this beautiful character of yours. What was this alien voice I just heard? That's the Lurabot. Wings, you can make it speak or talk using some commands. I just put it in the chat, by the way. The say command is not free, quote unquote. I say free, but technically, I mean, it costs you shard bytes, and you have 150,000, and it costs 100 just to make it speak. And the speak command, I know that wasn't probably very clear. Say makes you read your message without like Wings Ferret says. And the speak command makes you...
I'm so excited. You should give him eyes again. I really like the way you drew him last time. Wait, too much text. I'm not reading all that.
Come on, Lurabot, that was just a single extra letter that you didn't want to read. But okay, gotcha, Doge. We're going to do just one more of these, and I'm going to try to do somewhat the same of what I did last time. Hopefully you like it. But yeah, as you can see, Wings, Jaxie just demonstrated for you. It was essentially that. You're going to be able to like make the Lurabot speak in chat, and I think the volume is good in that case. Oh, and yes, and shard check is just for me, but what you should be using is shard rank. You know, this one. Well, let me show you. Shard rank. That one works for everybody, and that'll tell you your thing. Why can't I just check my own bank account? Yes, you can. What's this called again? Okay, references.
Help! I am an alien from the planet Bling. Luda has me in his basement.
Yeah, there you go. And the beautiful thing is that actually shows up also in the S&RV archive. So that's awesome. Alright. And have some fun with that, in this case. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna call this Simply Sketch. In this case. I love it. Thank you. I used to have this feature before I went on hiatus in 2022. So before everything went to hell. No, not in 2022, in 2021. Holy shit. Well, I was technically still streaming in 2021. It was just a very, very, very complicated situation. There we go. Oh the god, that looks atrocious. Oh god, this looks atrocious. Oh god, this thing is not working. I remembered what I was doing before being entertained with everybody. Okay, so this should work with Fire Alpaca. Hold on. Oh, I can remove these.
Oh
yes.
god, this is not holy at all.
This is not only what? I didn't quite understand. This is not holy. Okay. But yes, everybody can actually participate in that. And I think that's fun. Manage wireless diagnostics. No, I want one of these, but I want this for Fire Alpaca. Yes, copy from... I guess this one? Should that work? It kind of sucks that I have to reset this manually. Yeah, that works now. Okay, my button thing works. So it looks like I probably would be adding the freaking Fire Alpaca every time, which sucks, but okay. Maybe that will change when I get the CE version. Remove application. Alright, you're not seeing anything that I'm doing, but there we go. Okay. But yeah, we had the Lurabot being able to speak before, but I didn't quite... I lost the programming because it was a Streamlabs chatbot before. That was the engine that I was using previously. But now I'm using PhantomBot, and I coded it. It can be customly coded, and it's beautiful. It works wonderful. It's crazy to start streaming again after I got done with high school. Right? And I started streaming when you were like in high school. Yeah, and Bot was a child. He's no longer a child. Watch me burn all my points on the Lurabot, the point you'll have to rename to Wingsbot. It will say every single thing you want to say, Wings. And yes, go ahead. Now that we're not like too many people on the chat especially, and we're not like having the Lurabot speak thousands of things at the same time, yeah, go ahead, go crazy. It's also good for me to like do diagnostics. The Lurabot is having... like, it's registering logs every time you use a command, so for me it's good to, like, diagnose if everything is wrong, right? I was in middle school when I started watching you, and I'm almost 20. Yeah, by the way.
I am Ludobot. Ludobot is me. I am my voice. My voice is his.
There you go! Beautiful! Yes, Wings! You spammed that thing. Keep going. Damn, those were you really in middle school? You know how long I was in middle school? It was, when I entered middle school, it was 2011 or 12. I think 2012. I'm 26 now. And God, I'm starting to approach the senile age of an internet creator. I'm getting geriatric by the day. Can't wait for Lurabot TV's cousin to start working at Lurabot DC. But...
Old man.
You know, that reminds me of like the old man reminds me of like old man yells at cloud. I'm screaming on a tablet. Guys, don't forget about this command. I am an example. Check this one out.
Ludoflex says, I'm an example.
That can be used at the same time as say, and it would get queued, I think. And if you want, I also recommend this one. This command, shard title, hold on, let me show this for the S&RV archive. This command, shard title.
The it says, I'm old.
But it says, yeah, it reads it a little weird. Shard title can also like read your title that you have according to your shard rank if you want to use that. For example, here, I have a chocolate rain. I think I have to wait though because those just use that command. But with shard title, you should be able to hear your own.
Says, I have a chocolate rain.
Or maybe no. Oh, I'm stupid. I didn't read my own stupid thing. Okay, shard title on or shard title off. It was. Okay, and then with speak, I have I don't know. I have feet, whatever. So we wait for the cooldown to end. I sent you something interesting on Discord. All right, just a sec. Let me just. I think it's over. God damn it! 3 seconds earlier. Boobs.
Ludoflex, the new face says, boobs.
Yeah, there you go. You probably hear that right. It was like the Ludoflex the new face says. And there it is. Ooh, what is that? Bot maker for Discord. Yo! Yo, what's this, bots? I'm looking at it on my phone because Discord consumes a little bit too much RAM on my humble Mac, which Steve Jobs only allowed me to have a freaking
It says, cock.
and that works. Complete, easiest to use Discord there. Surprisingly good for killing time. Properly maintained, up-to-date feature set. Goodies sprinkled everywhere. Ooh, and 73 pesos. Oh yes, this is going directly to my wish list. I could buy it next week, I think, along with the with Fire Alpaca CE. Yes, sure. But this is golden. Oh, but it's Windows only. No, I don't have Windows anymore.
Hello, my name is Mark Zuck. I mean Ludobot.
I would just speak, but Ludobot is his own person with rights. Let them speak their mind. I mean, you're bribing him. Damn it, bots. That could probably work, but I don't use Windows anymore. I only have a Mac and a Lubuntu machine. Lubuntu, not Ubuntu. Lubuntu. Okay. Don't worry, it's not to find a turning bot maker. Don't worry about it. I think Phantom Bot can work on Discord. I think. I'm still figuring everything out. Alright, let's make some basic shapes for these beautiful... Actually, what even pose am I going to do? Alright, let's start over. Let's do this again. And I'm probably going to use another brush because... Damn, this capture weird. That's better. Not really, but... Oh god. I don't know why it captures like this. You see like the jankiness on the lines, like here and here, when I make the circles? I don't love that. Okay, this is better. I'm gonna move the stabilizer to 6, see if that does something. Oh no, I don't like this. Anti-aliasing? No, that's not the key for this. 11. Oh, that's too slow for me.
Skill issue.
I know, Ludobot. I know, it's a skill issue. Probably I'm a little too robotic or whatever. Well, I guess it could work. I think there's a pencil. Oh, pen no pressure. Huh, nice. That's an automatic pen. Analog pen. What do you mean analog? I mean, it makes the curves better. So Jaxie, if you don't mind your your line art to have some crusty texture like this, I'm gonna go and use that for now. I think we all agree that when we use say the little bit speaking, it's mine. Yeah, exactly. When you're playing Deltarune, preferably before Chapter 5. I'm not sure. I don't even know if Deltarune runs on this on a Mac. I do have my Lubuntu machine, but that thing is not powerful enough to stream, really. So I'm thinking of doing my capture card. What's wrong with robotic? Nothing, Ludobot. Don't take it personal. All right, I'm just saying things. Shut up. But I think the Lubuntu machine cannot really run OBS and a game at the same time. Even though I use that computer a lot for streaming, the Mac is way more stable at streaming, but it doesn't run anything, which sucks, right? But I'll try to figure something out. I think I can capture card. I can hook the capture card to the Lubuntu to have some games running there.
My name is Ludobot and I will get my revenge on Ludofox one day for killing me and reviving me. Wait, too much text. I'm not reading all that.
I think there's a character, right? I think there's a 108 character, something like that. This one can run on Mac, it can run on Switch, you'll be fine. Probably. I'm still a little unsure for running anything on the Mac to stream it, mostly the storage space. I think OpenTTD works fine. By the way, Bot Scout, PP Lake is coming back. What about is a little lazy? They give up on long sentences. I could adjust the character limit. Again, this is very experimental because I haven't thought of like what I could use it. Let's do it like this. Hold on, more like this, right? And have something like that. Let's do a back shot so you can showcase its beautiful ears. Yeah, let's do something like that. Here's the torso. But this does look a little incomplete, doesn't it? Why don't we make a full body piece? Let's do something like that. There is no crop tool, right? No, that's only on Krita. But if I remember well, there is something around here in edit, layer. Material.
I love Blake.
I love. It says Blake. Let's buy the game for you. You gotta play the Ultra Run. I know it looks beautiful. Don't buy anything for me. You already subscribed, Jaxi. Please, don't spend the money of your hard-earned money on me. I'll get it to work, but just have a thing. They have a beautiful accent. Oh, and Wings, I love that you use day for my beautiful bot. Exactly. I agree with the loot about being a day, by the way. I'll make it say it's pronounced at some point, but yes, my Ludabot is considered a day. I agree. Where is the thing I want to look for? I think it's an edit. Yes, canvas size. All right. I'm pretty sure I can simply move this around. Let's make it 1200 by 1800. Just like that, and cutting out the references. Whoops. Ah, damn it. I cut them out. Okay, hold on. Watch this. I'm just gonna pull this to the center. Real quick. Like that. Let's do the edit once more. Wait, this is blocking the chat. Edit. No. Canvas size. Let's do 12 and 18 so it doesn't cut anything out. There we go. Put this away for a second. Give me back this color. And let's fill out the little gaps. There you go. There you go. Okay, and then I can move these boys over here. I have them as references. And robots are non-binary, unironically.
I am not a man nor a woman. I am wires and buttons going deep up.
Exactly! That's right, Ludabot. You are just buttons and wires. So I mean, Ludabot is non-binary, unironically. Yeah, indeed. I can argue with that. I think some robots do have defined gender. Like, think of Bender from Futurama. I think there was a whole episode on him, like, having a gender and everything, right? And having like a sex change and everything. Alright. I'm thinking having him look like this. Jaxi, if you're in chat, what is your favorite drink? If you can answer that question for me real quick. Because I'm gonna have him hold a drink. Like this. Have his beautiful horns. Let's just move it a little bit down though. Also, we're listening to Windows 96. Shout out to Windows 96. Please don't block my music in this case. Also, how's your week been, everybody? How you been all this time? It was a very horrible week for me. The Futurama robots are all gendered, aren't they? Yeah, exactly. Also, Jaxi, please tell me, what's your favorite drink? Give me a drink that you actually like. And what clothes would you like your beautiful character to be in?
Shout out to Windows. Hi, Dad.
Shut up. Don't shout out Windows. That's from Microsoft. The Ludabot now runs on a Mac. You should know. And it's also probably going to run on Linux soon enough. No, but this pose isn't exactly what I'm looking for. Okay, let's fix this face real quick. Because I was thinking something like... Yes, like this. Like when you look behind you... and you kind of twist your face like this.
Daddy, also Tim Cook.
Yeah, Tim Cook could probably own you, Ludabot. Did you know that if you want to develop anything for Mac, you have to pay Apple? I didn't know that, and when I heard that I have to sign the Ludabot in order to like run like properly, and I need to give Apple money, I was blown away by that. I was like, holy shit, don't you have enough money yet? So yeah, technically the Ludabot could be owned by Tim Cook, who has been a CEO for longer than Steve Jobs by now. Holy crap. Can you get a dress for him and a chocolate milkshake? Alright. Your wish is my command, Jaxi. A dress, like, and let's try to plan out the dress. Probably flow like that. Let's make it a little bit smaller so it can fit and it's nicely composed. The head is a little bit too big. I don't like anthropomorphic characters with huge heads, even though it's technically proportional, but you know, humans don't have snouts. Okay, so this is its neck, and it's probably like this. Maybe not so broad shoulders. Let's move him a little bit down. Really reduce this one. Oh, there's many erasers. Beautiful. This one erases better. Let's use that. He has a rabbit tail, right? That I can just add like this. Yeah, look at me actually knowing. It shows that I have no fucking clue how anatomy works. Okay, maybe something like that and like that. The rabbit tail somewhere around there. I know this looks like scribbles, but hopefully it will make sense. Talking about Apple, that ecosystem is way too big. I love the ecosystem, not going to lie. You could credit Apple's ecosystem on why I was able to come back without so much hassle. It was really because, you know, Apple Notes and iCloud and all that stuff working beautifully. I'm using AirPods right now. So you will know that I'm deep inside Apple's prison. But I really, really, really dig that from the Apple ecosystem. It's wonderful. It works beautiful. But unfortunately, it is a prison. I cannot use this. I mean, I can use these headphones with another thing, right? But it's not going to be smooth. Looks like he's putting out his butt a little bit too much. Let me get rid of the references and center this guy. As an ex-Apple user, I really wanted an Android for such a long time. Really? I'm the opposite. I wanted a freaking iPhone for so long in my life. I could assure you that... let's make the fist like this. There you go. I think I can straighten this guy up a little bit. Maybe do we have a... Fixed diagonal. What does that do? Nothing, I think. I don't think that doesn't do anything, as far as I know. There was another... perspective? Does that do anything? Nope. Perspective. There was an option that allowed me to like switch transformation like in a free transform. Medibank used to be able to do that, or well, is able to do that. I mean, if you really want, you can draw his butt out. Well, yeah, it's getting it a little bit out. I mean, if you don't mind, I guess I don't mind, but, you know. Okay, so I guess this would work. I'm pretty sure there was another way to, like, make this work. I could, like, deform this, but I guess I can't. Oh well, let's leave it as it is. Very grateful I got a Google Pixel 7a last year. How's it working? Also turns out by the worst phone out of the Google Pixel. No way! You happen to get the worst out of them? I got lucky. I got an iPhone 15 Pro Max and I actually managed to get the freaking Apple Intelligence stuff. Like, right when most people didn't get it. Let me probably fix the dress a little bit. Okay, he's holding the shake over there. Torso, that's the back. The butt will be somewhere around here. The way, as you can see, like he's curving the butt away. I would like him to have a more neutral pose, so it's not too, like, you know, sexualize your character a little bit too much. It's a little bit early for that. That's more like a Sunday stream sort of thing we would do. It's probably because of how the torso is oriented, I think. I don't know. I don't fucking know anatomy. Maybe like this. Ironically, I think the butt standing out looks better. The battery gets fried after a year, and once the battery fries, you got under 30%, so it dies quickly. Damn. Technically Saturday today in Norway. It's also Saturday over here in Mexico. It's 7:41 p.m. You'll hear my computer say it's 8 p.m. in just a second. Does this work? I don't remember how you make dresses in the real world. Okay, the butt is this. Like this. And like this. The tail should be around here. Realistically, how does the dress look? Something like that, doesn't it? Yeah, something like that. We could probably show the legs a little bit more like this. this hand would not be visible anymore. Maybe we could get a little bit wilder and have it hold with both his hands, although that would be weird. Nobody holds the freaking foot with all his hands. Looks more like a cape. Yeah, I know, it's not quite there yet, is it? Can't wait to put the Joker back in Gotham. Let me look at something here in my Brave browser. Woman, dress, wind. Let's see images on the Brave browser. Oh, behind, yes. These are front pictures. You're not seeing what I'm seeing, but just trust me that I'm looking for something that works. Oh, that's a panty shot. All right, let's not copy that one. Ah, this one is fine. I like this one. Yeah, I like this one. Check this out. Check this out. I'm pretty sure we can use this one. Actually, don't we have a window for like reference? We can probably move. Yes, we do! Where is it? Oh, here it is. No, I want this floating. Import from clipboard. Yes! Oh boy, Final Packer, you being a Medivang's father or whatever, it's working wonders. Okay, you cannot see what I'm looking at, right? But let me show you real quick. It looks like, hold on, like this at the moment. If I click, I have the reference floating here in the corner, which is awesome for me. This is really, really, really good. Right, so we're going to be using that for now. Anyhow, God of Thunder, man, I'm still looking at. Dude, what? You search up reminds me of what Mr. Who's the Boss searched up in a video one time and it was funny. What did he search? Sounds a little explicit. And really cool reference, Luda. Thank you, Jaxie. I haven't spoken to you lately, but how you been? How's everything been on your side? I think we can keep the pose, but it's just a matter of fixing the dress. Is this proportional? No, the forearm is a little long. Let's just shorten it out a little bit. Alright, so these are the legs of this beautiful character. Never search up bedroom toys. No, I will not. Especially in a video about toys and technology. No, I will not. Yeah, that sounds like a no-brainer. Alright, I received your message, Jaxie. Just 1 second. Yeah, something like that. And the ears would be covering some of that wing coming in, so I think that's fine. Alright, let's keep it like that. Let me see the message from my beautiful Jaxie. I see. Man. Well, you've also had a rough week. If you don't mind me telling you how I was, well, at least you didn't end up in the hospital. And I don't say that as in like, oh, well, that was nothing, Jaxie. I at least ended up in the hospital. No, it was mostly because I passed out. I don't know why. I got all my examinations, from all my exams. I got no bad results, nothing to worry about, apparently. Our biggest theory now is exhaustion, apparently. That seems to be the culprit. It was just really like me being very exhausted, so I passed out at work, and from then I like fell to the floor and hit my head. So the cause of me going to the hospital, not so much being passing out, but it was more the hitting my head and getting a concussion, right? That was the first concussion, and that was the first time I ever got in the hospital, ever. And yeah, that was wild. I got into the public system. This is sketch 2. I got into the public system because I have no money to like pay for the private hospital, right? How the fucks get into a hospital? They put him in a veterinarian. I guess you could say I got in the veterinarian. But man, yeah, it was wild. I never been in a hospital before, and I only got in observation, so it was not a big deal, actually. It was really nothing, but it was the first experience of that regard. to me. And oh boy, I was the healthiest, I think, in that ward. There was like a drunk guy next to me, and there was somebody who I think broke their foot or something in the other side next to me. I got my arm pinched so they can give me my serum in this thing. My guy, where were you born? In a cave? I guess I never had to be in a hospital. Well, not in a hospital as a patient. About that in this case. Never been in a hospital like an actual, you know, patient. Do you see the stuff about Peterbot? No, I did not. And who is Peterbot, my dear Jaxie? Could you elaborate? Let me put the references back. I need to see your horns. There it is. Okay, so they are aiming at the outside. They are round and beautiful like this. Oh man, Maribang is already wonderful. Much better than Krita. This already feels much more like home. My real home was Pain Tilsay, but this will do. Ludobot still lives in the cave where he was born. Basically top guy in Fortnite, like the majority of people think he's cheating. Oh boy. Oh, Ludofox. Okay, there you go. So, and was he cheating? Was he like Dream? Or was he actually just that good? For the eyes. We can make them big and beautiful. Everything is beautiful for me, as you can see. And God vid leaked of him saying the N-word hard R 7 times in a row? Damn! Oh wow! But, like, where did that video emerge from? Or where did that come from? And why would he be, like, just, you know, be saying slurs? Select. There you go. Who the fuck still lives in the game was born? Autocorrect. Don't worry about it. How's the hair, by the way? Let me look at the other reference. Yeah, I like this. Probably this has to be adjusted. Oh, that eraser is huge. It's crazy, he's just racist. Oh! Like, he just, you know, just goes and casually just, like, yells shit like that. Damn. Remember that time I was, like, saying in a Spookluda event how I saw a guy that I thought had a weapon? I hope that's not too racist, but then I hear somebody just say the hard R multiple times for no reason other than just wanting to say it. Makes me feel a little bit less bad and less cancelable. If anything, I have some I had co-workers, you know, in my when I was testing video games who would say the hard R, not out of racism, but like out of like, oh, I know that word, it's yeah, and they would say it, right? But I remember getting uncomfortable, whereas they asked me like, what, why do you care? And I was like, I don't know, I know that word, and it's not it isn't exactly great. I remember some of my middle school teachers say the hard R and the F slur as examples of the most popular words in schools used by teenagers. Oh boy. Yeah, I remember. Some of the people I know here in Mexico just kind of casually say it because they know it exists and they know it's offensive, but I think they don't like grasp the level of like awful it is, you know? I mean, not judging them. How could they know? They're not exposed to the culture. And that sounded a little bit preppy. I was like, they're not exposed to the culture like me, duh. Some languages just don't have the word for black. Oh, Spanish has it. Somebody was trying to trick me into saying it. Oh well. I remember there's a word here in Mexico that it's kind of... Well, not really. It's not as strong. But this is mostly used for indigenous people and not really like used for like in the same, I think, strength as the N-word. Yeah. Alright, my Jaxie, look at you. Now in my reference, the woman is wearing a leather jacket. I don't know if I'm gonna add that, but we can make the rest work. Probably do something like this. Like that. Yeah, boy, I know exactly what I'm doing with this material. Like so. And let's add the rabbit tail. Can't be a rabbit without a beautiful rabbit tail. I think Romania doesn't have it. Interesting. But I'm pretty sure most languages do have the color black in the vocabulary. But yeah, some of them don't. I think some of them interpret it as like blue. Or like dark blue. I believe. Alright, let's put it like this. Alright, I'm just missing like the whole upper body to make sense out of this. Well, this wouldn't be visible, except maybe from this side. Let me have this for reference. Maybe it's a little bit higher up. It's another line. Oops. Like this, like this, like this. There we go, and I should probably do the milkshake thing. Like that. There you go. And I think the neck is a little bit weird. Or is it? I think that's okay. And then we can add something at the top. Kind of weird to hear about a language not having a word when I grew up with a Polish parents when they have 20 variations for the single word. I think Polish is one of those weird languages in the sense like how complex they can be, but yeah, like in some ways it's a little bit limited. I think it's same for Spanish. There are a lot of words for Spanish that are just not a thing in English, but English has them sometimes in other forms, you know? What am I missing, everybody? This is how the sketch looks like at the moment. Not sure we're missing anything else. Because probably the ear... Probably the ear should be more complete. Yeah, something like that. Be like in front of the hair, I think. Yeah, we could probably work something out. Those are some big boy ears. When I grow up, I do want to move to Poland for a bit to connect with the culture. You totally should. My parents went to Poland. They say it was awesome. I think they say that it was their best European experience. And they traveled a lot. They went to like France and like Spain and the Netherlands. They visited a lot of places. And they do agree that Poland is one of the best things out there. Alright, I think I'm gonna leave it at that. Let me read a message from my best friend that she sent a moment ago. Oh wait, let me just do this. Alright. They went to Poland and got some Hungarian noodles. I don't know if those were from Poland though. Maybe they misremembered. Yeah, I thought they were Polish. They told me they were Polish, but apparently they were from Hungary. From Hungarian. From Hungarian man. What do you think I'm missing, Jaxie?
I thought I was your best friend.
You are, Wings. And you send me a message, and I am actively gaslighting you and everybody else. What do I do now? Help me, Ludabot. Oh, unless it's the Ludabot. If it's the Ludabot, no, then you're not my best friend. Shut up, Ludabot. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right, Wings. It wasn't you. It was the Ludabot. And the Ludabot is not my best friend. I'm not your best friend. You could even dare to say I'm not even your friend. What do you think, Jaxie? I'm not sure what could I add for the top of the dress. I was thinking that maybe a vest could work to make him look extra fancy, but I think that shows my lack of sense of fashion, so I'm not gonna do that. It didn't look as good as I thought in my mind. What do you think? What should the top... Because if I just copy the reference and make another leather jacket, it could look something like this, right? Something like that. Something akin to that.
How dare you tell such blasphemy?
I'm sorry, Ludablood, but after you were absent while I was having hard times. I will not call you my best friend until like you go through a trial of fire. And that trial of fire is buying me some food. Ideally food that is probably like going to make me fat or something. I mean, I guess I could copy the leather jacket. Do you like the leather jacket, Jaxie? I think I could make that work actually. I think it's actually a genuinely good combo. Or I could make another type of jacket. Oh, a butt! Get out of here, you stinky Pete. Oh, wait, no, that's not a command. Oh, you already left the thing, so... There you are. Goodbye. You could also do one piece dress too if you want. It depends if you want a more warm pretty girl drawing, I guess. I guess I could go one piece. Oh, the One Piece, like that anime show. Yeah, you know what? Let's try that. But probably need another reference for the One Piece dress. I need to fix that elbow because that elbow is a little too whoosh.
First one to read Diary of a Wimpy Kid Dog Days in one breath pays for dinner.
In one breath, holy shit. Do you actually like that book series? I enjoyed it. When I was a kid, I got like the first 3 books, I think. I didn't get that. Okay, don't judge me on this, please. Don't elaborate an idea on the kind of person I am when I say this, but I didn't see the problem with what Greg was doing to his friends and in life. I'm being honest here. I did not understand what was wrong with him. I didn't see the actual issues anywhere. I really thought Greg was just some misunderstood guy. But let's add that I was a completely socially inept idiot. And now I get it. Yeah, now I get why Greg is a psychopath. Yeah, I get it now, okay? I stole the 7th book from my school library and still have it. I think my library did have some of them. My high school library, not my middle school library when I started reading it. But yeah. And yeah, I know. I know, it's pretty messed up. Let's give him an open back. Something like this. Yeah, like that. I do have to like pay attention to the back though. I'm gonna make it work. But yeah, I just didn't see why Greg was a psychopath, and then...
It's 8 o'clock.
I learned why he was a psychopath, and yeah, I agree that he's messed up. Most of us are, but he especially has problems that he like needs to take care of. Alright, let's leave it like that. Hey, how does that look? I think it's good. Show some fur. Yeah, there you go. There it is. Alright. Hold on, let me see a message that I just got. Oh wow, this sucks. Oh, also I think the music is over. Now just put some boots with the fur, but we are not looking at the feet. So let me put on some music because it kind of ended. There you go. I didn't realize like the playlist was over. Okay. Oh wow, another end of the song. Anyways, I'm going to sleep right now because holy shit, it's 4 a.m. Yes, bots, go to bed. Yes, good night. Thanks for sticking around, bots. Thank you so much for coming in tonight to the stream. Thank you. And please sleep well. Don't wake up too late. Boy, that sleep deprivation is pretty bad. I think I'm gonna go on an ad break, everybody. Not only because I'm getting a lot of messages, but also because I do think it's
Good
nice.
night, bots. Get sleep now, sleep right now, like sleep now.
Yes, please do. And I just got my food. Oh, great, Jaxie. Perfect. Well, it's the break is just around 3 to 4 minutes, mostly 4. But alright, I'll be right back in a second. I need to sort this out in just a second. And I'll be right back with you, okay? So, I'll be in a break, sleeping on the ad break. How perfect. Exactly, right? we are dividing the segment right now, so I'll see you guys in just a moment. Please don't tune out, and the Luna Fox will be right back in just a second. Be right back. Alright, and we're back. You see, that wasn't so bad. Okay, so we're going to continue with the mindless lo-fi. There we go. And do some art, shall we? Okay, so what was I doing in here? Yes, this little rabbit boy in a dress. So let's move on with that. So I think the arm is looking fine. Not sure if the neck is good, and I probably can do a little bit better with the eye. You see, it looks like the eyes are looking into different directions, so it looks extra silly. But no, as far as I remember, the eye looks like that. They should be also a little bit smaller, now that I'm looking at them again. Hey, that doesn't look so bad. Well, regardless, yeah, technically it should be more scale like that. But this eye is wrong. Let's not do that. Like so. Okay, that's good. I think this mount can be fixed better. Just like that. Not mouth, the neck. It's probably a little high up, I think. Let me try to fix that real quick. Thank God digital art has these tools, otherwise I would just suck at art, like I really do, like in traditional art. Something like that. Okay, I think we can probably make the body a little bit thinner too. Or perhaps we can make the body a little bit, the head a little bit bigger. So yeah, maybe the head does need to be bigger after all. Okay, just a little bit. It's a little big, like that. Okay, I think that's good. Alright, anyway, let's move on. Now, from here, I think this is not quite right. Maybe this antler can be oriented a little bit better. Perhaps we could move it somewhere like this, maybe. Something like that. Just keep the shape quite right. Alright, let's see below. I think we're good with that. Think let's do it like this. Maybe this is a little bit harder, less hard on the eye. Alright, let's have that scene instead to show. Now then, I think a nice dress would be something like a pink dress. Okay, let's do it like this. Well, maybe not pink, that's his skin color. Maybe yellow, like the other clothes. That looks fancy. Right. This is the right length. I think the elbow could be shaped differently. Oh. Somewhere around that. Like this. Like this. I think this is fancy enough. Let's leave it like that. Okay, I don't see anything else to fix. Not sure what the background should be yet. But as of now, I think it looks okay. I think I'm gonna leave these closed for now. I don't need this reference. Just stare at my art for a good second. Maybe move this a little bit more. Oh, I have an idea. Why don't I show a little bit more of his legs, like so. And this could be like the front, if that makes sense. Except this part doesn't make a lot of sense. So 1 second. Yeah, that would make more sense, actually. That's good. Maybe you can make this dress design more pointy. If that's even how this works. Like this. And like that. Technically this should be worked a little bit more in a more layered way. Because if I do it like this, it would be something like that. Although, this probably should have another fold. And if the wind is coming this way, perhaps it should stick to the leg. Yeah, like that. There you go. And like this. But perhaps fixing the second part of the dress. Notice how I'm just erasing and redrawing stuff. Like that. Probably that's the best. Just looking while I eat. Yes, Doge. Or rather, Jaxie. I still call you Doge out of instinct. Excuse me for that. But yeah, Jaxie, go ahead. Have some of your meal. Enjoy that. While I keep doing your beautiful rabbit character. Your beautiful bun bun. While I'm at it. Again, it's taking me a little bit longer with the dress. Probably because I don't know how this dresses would look, I think. I mean, the wind is coming this way, right? It's giving me a little bit of that over here, but I guess that's gonna be good for now. And I think I can change the shape to make it a little bit more interesting. Perhaps something like a low back, something like that. It could work. And maybe I could paint this some interesting colors too. But have a nice meal, by the way. Or as we say here in Mexico, provecho yourself. Again, a lot of my brain power is being used to like figure out the drawing more than anything. I don't believe I have saved this drawing, so let me save it. Jaxie 2. Okay. I think looks good. These legs need some look over there. Yeah, I think that's a solid sketch for now. Why don't we make him raise his arm? Like saying hello. Yeah, that could be interesting. Whatever he's trying to say, right? You can pose the hand to something more interesting. The thumb should be around here. Something like that, but don't make the hand so chunky. There we go. Let's erase a little bit of this. And probably also a little bit of this. Add some of these guides to help me out. I think that's good. I mean, whatever the pose over there means, but I think that's okay. Is there anything else I'm missing? I don't think so. Let me look back at the references. The face is there, but that has to be colored. Probably the background. Let's look at that. Background sketch. I was thinking that perhaps we could make some nice and beautiful you know, ocean, but probably not as curved. I don't think it needs to be that curved. Could look like that. Let me erase this. We don't need this. And like this, let's make this little parts, and let's make some random land in the distance. And of course some clouds. Right. Probably add some reflections in the distance. That would be pretty. Okay, I think I'm done with the sketch. Let's actually move on to the lines. But first, sketch folder. Move this here. Move this here. This here. Okay, and now line art. Okay, so far so good. Oh, handwriting pen? Sorry, I'm getting a little distracted, but I didn't know this existed. Oh, that's nice. Ooh. Again, I'm getting a little distracted because I say like Doge. Nice. Or better yet, Jack C. One. That's nice. Anyway, let's do the lines. Now probably there's another option out there that can help me make some decent lines. Don't look weird. Ballpoint pen has something automatic going on. Oh, the drawing pen looks promising. I think I'm gonna use a drawing pen then. Like, I don't think it has pressure, does it? I mean, sort of. I think it works. Let's start with a facey face. Yeah, let's have a thick liner, and let's change his expression a little bit. Sure, I like how it looks. Okay. Let's draw some pupils. Rabbit nose. Does that look okay? It's a little thick, isn't it? Not really. I think it'll look fine. We'll keep trying in just a second. Okay. Sorry, I'm answering a message. Alright. Let's try again. Here. Looks good. Let me just get rid of this little edge. Nice. Yeah, it is a little bit sharp, isn't it? Well, I guess I can manage for now. Like this. There we go. Okay, you know what? I actually forgot how peaceful being casual art was. Like, without like stressing myself over like making it look good and all that crap. I can actually like feel how much more doable this is. Like, without breaking my freaking morale and legs for doing some art. Not to say that I'm not trying hard, or like I'm not giving a crap about the art. It's more like thinking I can actually do without stressing too much. I wanted to play some Team Fortress 2, but I don't know if I still got it running properly on my little Linux computer. Plus, I would rather stream that, but I still haven't fixed the thing that it doesn't capture audio. But that's okay. Let's have a little bit of this. And if this is being opened, should probably be something like that indeed. Like that. I feel like this would be different. Yeah, something like that, perhaps. Not quite. Okay, this is fine. It's this little dot that I left behind. Something more like this. Yeah, let's leave it like that and match some of the shapes in here. There we go. Alright. I think that works. I think we can leave it like that for the ears. Let's do this arm in here. When entering that little artist tool, when I'm like doing the same line several times. There. Maybe this could look better. Fix the hands a little bit better. There we go. I think that looks like a hand. Yeah, that probably passes like a hand, I think. Let's just fix a minor few things here. This probably would look like this though. Alright, and down over here. Shoulders. Maybe follow the sketch a little bit more. We'll probably shorten the shoulder longer, because if you look at your this arm, this is your forearm, but this is your other arm. It's not that long. There. Like this and like this. No, this has to change a little bit. Probably this too. Maybe like that is enough. Now I'll add detail to the shake later, but for now I think I'm just gonna have it like this, two simple shapes. Yeah, there you go. Looks like a better way to do this. Okay. And that's good enough. Looks like we have more room to show some of the back. Like so. There we go. I think that's good. Now, this looks a little weird. I think it should be more like this. This probably has to change too. There. Okay, it's looking pretty solid, I think. Now, let's move on with this part. These needs to be checked a little bit. There we go. Oof. Okay, now over here. Let's add some of these missing lines. Oh, like this. And this. There we go. Ponytail, add it up real simple. Looks like a little fireball. Okay, let's add some of those waves into the back of the dress. And this extra line in the waist. And just fix some of these little tiny little things. Maybe let's add a few more ribbons to make it look pretty. Oh, why don't I add? I just thought about something. Why don't I add like that has a potential to look pretty. Yeah, why not? I'm gonna add a little ribbon in the back because I think it can look really nice. Okay, like this. Is that a ribbon? That doesn't look like a ribbon. Hold on, let me try again. Let's actually be accurate about this. So let's say that there's things coming on from here now. What would the ribbon look like? Perhaps something like this, maybe? First I need to nail this shape. Wait. There you go. We have those lines. If I add a ribbon, perhaps in here to make it more symmetrical, I think it should look something like this. Nah, you know what? Let's get an actual ribbon as reference. something that doesn't look too ostentatious. I think this one will work. This one is huge, but it's kind of what I'm aiming for. And here's a knot. And I have to like fix some of this stuff, right? But pretty sure I can handle it. Okay, let's just now fill in those little gaps. There we go. And here, there. Now let's just get rid of these little lines. I guess I can added something. Oh, I'm missing a little spot over here. Oh, and the back. Let's not forget about like. There we go. Probably now it's time to add the detail in that little milkshake. If that looks like a milkshake to you. Okay, we're doing good. Good. Let's probably add some more lines down here to give that ribbon look. Maybe the tail has to be different. Or how about I delete the tail? Maybe the tail is not helping me. Actually, maybe the tail could be under the dress, and I think everyone will be okay with the tail being underneath. I think. Let's see. Yeah, maybe it's better to have the tail underneath for now. Because the dress, I mean the bow, the little ribbon thing that I just added, looks like it's more than enough. For now. Okay. I think we're done with this as of now, I believe. I think that's as good as it's gonna get. Alright, I think that's about it. Maybe I would add an extra line here for the milkshake. So it looks more like a product. Okay, so let's leave it like that. Should we even add that arm? If I remove it, how does this look? Not too bad either. Because the other arm would be here. Let me actually like properly isolate it. I mean, I think it looks more natural. But I don't know why I like this arm being in here, not doing anything. It feels like just like saying hello. Could people interpret it like saying hello? I hope so. Let's just do the liner for the background. I think it will be good. Let's put him in some generic coast. Something like this. Oops. Alright, let's not get too wild here. Straight line. Render the clouds separately with some color. Alright, time to do some masks. Rabbit mask, yes. And from here, I'm going to do something a little bit wild. I'm going to assign this color. I'm to click relentlessly. Hope everything is properly added in. Oops, not that. This, and this. And some other colors. Ooh, that's normal. That's meant to be. That's supposed to happen. Yeah, because I am not coloring the lines, in fact. But that's okay. That is okay. Just need this to be something like this. Oh wait, but not everything. Yeah, because I actually do need this to be transparent. So let's leave that as it is. Okay, add a little bit of that. What happened to the music though? Did you forget to continue? Oh yeah, I forgot to continue. Wait, but yeah, autoplay. Don't stop. But I need to. Ooh, Nintendo music. Yes. Let's have some Nintendo music in the background. Let's leave. Ooh. Oh, this is one of my favorite beats. Okay, good. Man, I miss playing Tomodachi Life. I only played very briefly. I really wish I could stream some Tomodachi, you know? It was really fun. I do have a copy of the game, but I don't have, like, the way to, you know, broadcast it. I remember that I got inspiration from Vinesauce when he was streaming Tomodachi Life. And I really wanted to, like, stream some of that. But he had a modded Nintendo 3DS with a capture card, and I didn't. Let's do it like this. I think we can put multiply. I think it looks good. Let's add some clipping. That means we can start coloring. Now we have some pinks to be added. It's exactly that. Oh. Wait. Why is it only coloring the lines? I mean, that looks beautiful, but... Huh. Why though? Oh, I'm stupid. But it should be like this. Oh, no? Wait, should be like this? Yeah, I'm an idiot. And even then it should be normal. And the liner should be on top. There, I forgot how you do this. That's a little bit too bright of a pink. I like this color more. That's a good color, right? Yeah. Okay, for now I'm just gonna focus on some normal basic colors here. Oh, I'm missing some detail here in the line art. This is better. We're at 30. Something like this. Okay, again, I will work on the refinement later. For now, I just want to like draw like this. Hopefully it looks pretty. And the legs. We're doing good. Let's bump up the reference up at the top. Well, I don't see his legs, but I'm gonna assume they're pink too. They're probably pink. Pink. Alright. I think that's good. Time to do some work on the face now. This is a darker shade. safe to say something like this. And needs to be more red. No, that red. That's too much. That like that. This is probably a little bit much, but I think it can be corrected. No problem. Let's align it with the eyes. And it mixes a little bit. Not too noticeable, I think. Okay, now the hair is this white-ish color. Bright, well, lighter. Yeah, I think that's good. Let's send some of this. Some of this music I don't recognize, like that track that is playing at the moment. I don't know what that song is. Sounds Animal Crossing. That'll be my best guess. But I ain't really sure. I added pupils and I'm not gonna need them because I'm pretty sure Jaxie told me that the eyes were fine as black. Yeah, I'm not gonna need those pupils, they're not going to stand out. Okay, keep doing this. Beautiful lines. This beautiful white color. Alright, look at that. Pretty. Then over here, some of that too. I think this one can actually look fine if I do some... if I remove lines. I think that could work. I'm gonna try some of that. And this... let's make the eyes really dark, as we promised. Okay. Now we agreed that these antlers are a little bit reddish. More red, like that. A little bit less. Yeah, there we go. That's the color we're looking for. This is the shade of color I want. There we go. And some of this over here too. There we go. Like so. Give me some of this again. I think that's solid. I believe. Let's have a look at the dress. Now the dress, yes, I was imagining it as yellow. Why do you ask? Okay. Let's just paint all of that. Well, maybe not. Maybe this should be darker indeed. And this should be lighter. Just like that. Not sure what the ribbon color should be just yet. I guess I'll figure out. Maybe it should match the borders that we have painted it here. Okay, I think this is good. And this. Like that. Okay, so far I think it's going well. Again, I'm doing an aggressively cartoony style. So that should probably do the thing for now. Oh, this is colored. Not sure why. Should not be part of the mask. But that's not quite right. Alright, moving on. And some of this over here. Oh, let me sit properly, otherwise I'm gonna break my neck. Like ruin my posture. I'm gonna look like every internet dweller out there. And that's good. That's a little corner here. And this shade of yellow could be added in here. There we go. Nice. there. And technically there's like pixels worth of color, as you can see here. Probably gonna miss some of those, but I think that's okay. I'm just gonna excuse myself saying that this gives it an organic look. There we go. Alright, we're missing the ribbon. I'm feeling that could be red, actually. Without a doubt. Yeah, look at that. It matches his skin. Could make it another shade to make it look a little bit more interesting. And color this too. There we go. There we go. Just like that, son. Just like that. And all the way over to here. Nice. I don't know what that music is, but that sounds nice. A bold yellow and red dress, if that makes any sense. Like, you should probably take a couple fashion courses to like know what I'm doing with these colors. Doesn't look that great anymore, if I'm honest. But since the background is going to be blue, well, let's keep going and see where it takes us. Oop, don't do that. There we go. There. That sounds Animal Crossing. There! Alright, we're only missing the ears and the thing that he's drinking. So let's do a little bit of that. Now, if I remember well, the ears... Oh wait, the reference is up here. Are the same shade as the body, but they get a little bit darker. Let's do that. You can have a bigger brush in here, no problem. Okay. Wonderful. Now, the inside of the ears is just a little bit lighter. Let's apply some of that. Again, it's not exactly the same shade of pink, but I can probably like fix it up a little bit when I get it to work, right? And then do something else. Okay. Here we go. Look at that. And the white of the hair can work a little bit better. There we go. Okay. Now let's add, I think, the same colors. Yeah, those are essentially the same as the ones over here. So we can probably reuse these colors without a doubt. Somewhere around here and around here. I'm gonna cheat and use this for now. Just blend it nicely. Just, you know, it doesn't take me like an eternity to like make these little details. Then it's going to transition into these ones like this and like this, right? From then I'm going to use this other color and this other color way down here. Okay, nope. Okay, more cheating time. There we go. Now mix these colors nicely. And okay. Let's refine these edges. Let's refine these edges. Wait. Am I not missing something? Nope, I'm not. No, right? No. It's good. It's just good. Then refine a little bit of this. Okay. I think this is fine for now. For now. Again, maybe the color palette could be enhanced, but that's why we have the hue color. I mean the hue sliders. Yes, let's make a blue version. It's a little warm. This is the one that I was using. Probably change a little bit. Oh, look at that saturation. Boy. Boy. Maybe I do need to use something else. Maybe... What was the turn curve? I haven't used this in years. What's that? Oh! Look at those little edits. Look at that one. And I want it to match a little bit of the background that is in my head. Yeah, let's leave it like that. I think that's good. Okay, so before that was like this. Minimal change, that's good. Okay, now for the background. It will probably look something like... Let me flip it. Oh yeah, I'm gonna color the edges just in a second. Okay, background color. Now, since it's the evening, I'm probably gonna use some interesting colors here. But with what brush? That's the question. Okay, maybe this will do. Oh, that auto fixes itself. I don't love that. There we go. These are just simple colors for now. I'm gonna now make this into dark. No, that doesn't work. Maybe some color like this. Which, yes, it looks identical to the background color, but that's okay. We're not doing anything special for that yet. It's a little too bright. There we go. Okay. Let's add some of this too. And there we go. And I'm going to do a little bit of cheating because I'm just going to color the sky differently also. Sky. For this, I think I'm gonna go with a sunset. That's my vision of it. Oh, I forgot to color the milkshake. I just looking at that. Now it goes from top to bottom. No, not quite right. Let me fix some of that so it can actually like look pretty. This needs to be more saturated. Not like that though. Okay. And then this area below can shine brighter. Shine bright like a diamond. Alright. I think that's okay. But you can actually like see some of this like gaps in the background. I'm gonna fix that because that's gonna look a little unaesthetically pleasing. Let's make this more dense. Alright, for this I'm also going to add some texture just to excuse my lack of technique. And I remember well that there is a noise. Yes, there is. There's a noise texture or thing that I can add. Is it giving me a... Did it do something? I don't see it. I'm going to press Control C. I'm gonna try something else. Wait, noise. There wasn't there like noise here that I could add as a pattern? Sand. Like that, but not as intense and stupid. No, no, no. Japanese pattern, cloud. Ew. Can I like overlay this? Oh, that looks awful. Like bad HDR. Just look at that. No. Do we have like a... Oh, deep fried! Not that thing. No, not that thing either. Alright, sepia. No. No, it's none of these. What's the thing that I used before? Softlight? But I guess it just doesn't exist anymore. Alright, hold on. Oh no, I have to... Okay, just delete. So I did not add the... There's no noise in here? I thought it was like an option to like add noise. Okay, color. But you saw that I put that slide in the maximum and I don't see anything. Well, I guess there's no option for that. Well, I'm gonna leave that alone instead. So, instead of that, how about I just add some clouds? I think the smoke brush could work for that. Flame artist, oil painting, smoke. Here you are. Yeah, that'll do. Now, usually clouds in this environment are like dark red, aren't they? Let's put the sketch at the top also. So I can see what I'm doing. Okay, there were some clouds in there. That's not great. Okay, these clouds are not exactly pretty, but fine. I'll work with that. I also don't know where the light is gonna come from. Let's say that the light is coming from... Yeah, from here. Like it's at sunset and we're looking directly at the sunset. So it can make this a little bit easier. Okay, now let's actually add the actual shading. For this I'm also going to use a clipping thing, but I'm gonna do it above this thing, and for this I'm gonna use some other... Yeah, I'm gonna use crayons, why not? It's going to do what I do. Yes, it's going to do this. So if we decide on the sunset to be in front of the character, let's do something like that. But first, I'm forgetting to color this thing. I thought the background was going to be blue, but not really, apparently. And I guess I can use this. No, not this. This. Can't believe this is the Nintendo music. It sounds really pretty. I mean, yeah, their music is really pretty, but I wouldn't even know where that is from. And just some random color. Let's make that green instead. Like some Starbucks kind of cup looking. Jackson told me that this should be chocolate, so let's add a little brown in here. A little nicer brown. Hopefully it doesn't look like poop, so I'm gonna make it like clearer. Just in case people confuse this with poop. With fecal matter. There we go. It has a red straw for some reason. But okay, so what I'm gonna do with this is just, I'm just going to erase some of these edges to like whatever makes sense. But yeah, there we go.
It's 9 o'clock.
Thank you, computer. But I think this could make it interesting, but it's too textured for my taste. So this one is a little bit not soft enough. So of this one, I don't like the shading it's giving me. But I guess I will have to work with that for now. Wait, no, that's not quite right. Yeah, that's making the wrong direction. Okay. Let's go over here. And some color in this way. Oh, you can see the bleeding from this side. That's okay though. I was thinking I could do some sort of transparent effect over this side. Oh, wait. Oh, if I can just do it right. Are these like less soft? No, it's not quite soft. Nope. These aren't really soft if you ask me. Like, I need it to be softer. Aha, something like that, perhaps. I'm gonna leave it like this. Color some of that. Ooh, that's not the same color. Well, whatever the same color was. I guess we can fix that later if it doesn't look right. First, let me even see how this could potentially look. Okay, this could actually lit up the chin, I think. Some of this. Maybe just a little bit of this side, but not too much. Just the very, very edge. I'm gonna try to make something nicer and more pretty with the other thing. Now I just get the notification that you're streaming. Thank you for being slow. Hi H. Good evening. How you doing? We have some Nintendo music. How you been? Hey, don't tell Jaxie, but I think Bot Scout, who was the first to tune in, forgot to use the first command. You can totally redeem the shard bites. I just remembered that he didn't redeem his first prize. There you go. What? Wait. Hold on. Alright, there you go. Oh, it doesn't reset through sessions. Oh, that's silly. It almost felt like I just lied to you to your face. Also, Larda is looking good. What did I miss? Not much, actually. Not doing a lot. Just doing one of the characters that Jaxie requested me a long time ago. This is the second one out of the 10 I want to do for him. Let's do that. Some of this here and some of this here. I think that could work. Put some light over here. Into the hair also. Some over here. Again, you're not seeing yet because it's just red, but I'll show you in just a second what I'm trying to do. I think that's okay. I think we can leave it like that. Alright, hopefully this looks good. Fuck, wrong filter. Ah, it doesn't look as good as I thought. How are you doing, H? We have an ad incoming. Let me snooze it for just a second. Okay, maybe I should lower the opacity a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Maybe that's a little bit better. Now let's switch up the lines a little bit. Okay. So, for these lines, I think I can probably use the color they have on these edges. Oh, it looks nasty. Let's not do that. Use another pen. Analog pen. How does that look? Not great if you ask me. Probably should make it darker. Will this improve the art? I'm about to find out. Let's see. And I think I could do something a little bit better, but I guess my lack of technique is not gonna let me for now. No, that's not the same color. But how you do, H? How's everything going over there? Is it still Sutton? Is it still warm and hot over there? I wonder. Let's make this orange. Oh, it doesn't look that good. Being honest, it doesn't look as good as I expect because even afar, it still looks a little weird. So I think I'm going to not use border lines, well, I mean colored lines for this drawing right now. I'm gonna leave it like that. Yes, it is usually the triple digits. Damn. Well, over here it's not being hot, fortunately. It's been quite calm, in fact. I'm gonna add some depth to the water here instead. Well, that's just another pen. Okay, good. I'm glad that I'm finally streaming on a Saturday, by the way. I didn't manage to do any of that before, you know? It was like either too busy or like dealing with some stuff, but I'm finally back.
Oh, how pretty.
Thank you, Lunabot. Even though I think I could have done way better, but hey, I'm still like trying to like get my hand around like a fired alpaca and see how good it can work. Alright. It's a little too saturated. How about if I delete the line art? How would that look? Oh, weird. Let's not do that. Okay, let's do it like that for now. Probably like refine. Oh no, wait, this is a gray, specific type of gray color. Alright. I think for that I'm gonna leave it. And it's a thick chunky line art that I just did. Maybe I didn't pick the right brush to it like that. Mistakes were made, people. Is there anything else I could use? Probably Heartlight would look better. Is it hard? Marginally. Just marginally better. You'll have to wait. Oh wait, what was your message? Should I save my money, little bot? What are you saving for, if you don't mind me asking? If you don't mind me making the intrusive question of asking what you're saving your money for. Let's probably use an add in here. So it's some of that sunlight. Hopefully that like saves the drawing and gives it like some redeeming qualities. Ooh, that doesn't look quite right. Oh, that's the thing I use for the background. And drawing pen, I think it could look interesting, but it doesn't have like good pressure. I don't want that. I need something better. Maybe it's because of the color. You know what? Instead of improvising the radiality, why don't I just use the tools at my disposition, right? Look, I can instead just do this. It'll be easier for everybody. I can like draw freely. The local Comic-Con is coming to my town. Oh, sweet! You're like figuring out whether you should save or not for that? I mean, the general consensus is that yes, you probably should, but hey. Maybe you should go. Conventions are nice, except the one that I went that had a lot of furries in it. That one could have gone a lot better. I like that song. Oh, I messed this one up. Let's get rid of that. That was just a silly big mistake. I wish I could just think of mistakes as happy accidents like Bob Ross. Oh, so pretty. You think so, Douche? I think I could improve a lot. Still on this piece, I think I can still do better. But hey, it's mostly an experiment. I color the clouds. Yeah, I color the clouds in there. Okay, we have an ad in a minute and 30 seconds. In November. Oh, there's plenty of time still. We have an ad in just a minute and 20 seconds. So I'll be right back with you in just a moment. And I'll give you some more meow synth music as usual. Please enjoy the BRB, and I'll see you in just a second.
Empty
alright?
mind, just full of soup.
I wish. You make me crave some soup. Okay, everybody, I'll be right back with you in just a second. Be right back. Alright, so back from the break. That was a healthy break. I was able to go to the bathroom and not wash my hands. No, just kidding. I did wash them. Alright, we're back with some more art. And well, it was some nice music. We had some buffering. Well, the Twitch thing is telling me that we had some lag. Oh well. 5,000 more coins and you'll get bronze gun age? Wow, time flies. I remember when we had bronze coins raining all the time. I think you're gonna be one of the next few bronze guns in the world. That's awesome, H. See how far you can make it. Okay, I think I'm gonna be good enough with that. I'm gonna add another desperate another desperate layer with the airbrush thing. Here it is. With this color and as an overlay, just to see if I can make it look a little bit nicer. Like, make it look like it has a little bit of bloom in there. Probably I'll remove the edges. It can look a little corny, but I just want to like color this like parts, right? That are not in the multiplying thing of the shadow. Well, it's not a multiplying, it's a hard light. Like, gonna make it look like more yellowish. No, I don't want to light up that thing too much. Alright. Again, I'm missing Tomodachi Life real bad when I listen to this music. Music to fall asleep in an art stream. Alright. I had one, but I lost all the account on Discord, so I'm rebuilding my legacy. Alright! Yeah! Now that I remember, you were a bronze gun already. Indeed. I forgot about that, as you can see. Man. It kinda sucks that you lost your account. And what happened that you lost your account? Because, guess what? If you ever lose your account, you won't lose your... how's it called again? You will never lose your shard bytes. I can migrate them. It's actually relatively easy to move your shard bytes back into your new account. No, it's not here. This is in... specify layer. Yeah. No, that didn't work. Really? Active layer? Yeah, that worked. Let me reverse this. Inverse it. And then the overlay layer that I added should remove those extra things we don't need. So we can keep those yellow highlights. Probably reduce them a little bit so they're not too invasive. Did you like lose your password or something for your account? I'm not sure how you lost access to it. Hey, fortunately your name is complex enough that it's pretty recognizable. Okay, not to that. I think I'm gonna add it in here. It's for some of the highlights here. Really, Jaxi? You want me to do some Spanish? Right now, en este momento? ¿Por alguna razón? Bueno, puedo hablar español sin pex, sin ningún problema. ¿Has oído cómo mucha gente en español habla? Ay, ¿qué tal mi hijita? ¿Qué tal mi hermosa gente? La persona de que sí, papito, yo te hablo. No, yo no hablo así. Tengo un acento de la Ciudad de México que es un poquito más sencillito. Un poquito menos like, papi. Yo no hablo un poquito así, yo hablo... No voy a decir más decente, creo que eso es casi racista. Pero... sí, yo suelo hablar un poquito más tranquilo. De hecho, si se han fijado, yo hablo diferente a Jax, a Shadow Rose. Ella tiene un tonito más... no sé cómo explicarlo. Pero el mío me enorgullece decir que es Ciudad de México. Y sueno chilango para muchas personas. No sé qué tanto de esto hayan entendido, por cierto, pero así lo estaremos haciendo con estas cosas. Y saben que no me está encantando este dibujo. Creo que pude haberlo hecho mejor, pero ya estoy hasta acá y no puedo parar.
Chat, what is this person saying?
Okay, I'll stop. I think it was just a minute now. I think I already went like overboard and I did like more than a minute. Alright, Jaxie, I think I messed up your drawing. I don't think it looks as good as I could potentially make it. But hey, that's why I will do 8 more of this. Hopefully the next one it's a lot better. This was just me probably improvising. Like, I don't know why this happens to me, but when I like make good progress on art and then I see like a vision of me with something better in mind, I'm like, oh damn, I have a better idea for this. Good Spanish though, thank you. How much did you understand of it? I hope nothing. No, just kidding. I mean, it's a pretty simple drawing. I wanted to purposefully make it look cartoony, but I think I might have gone overboard, and I think it doesn't look too aesthetically pleasing.
I love it, Luda.
Oh, thank you, Jaxie, thank you. I think it could have even been better, but hey, hopefully I get better as time passes. Maybe if I increase multiply layer. Oh no, don't click on that. Only half. Oh, interesting. I guess I'm actually making you practice with some of that. Maybe I'm more saturated. A more saturated red could look interesting. Maybe I should actually color some lines. Maybe the character will be exempt from that, but I could probably color some of these over here, for example. Why am I erasing them? Oh, wait, it looks better if I erase the lines, you know? Yeah, look at that. If I erase these lines at the front, how does that look? Ah, that doesn't look as good, admittedly. Okay, I'm gonna leave the lines in the background, and I'm gonna make these lines softer. I'm gonna make them another lighter color. Kala. And over here, ooh, that looks not aesthetic. I guess I could do something like that. And for the outer lines, I could probably also color them a little bit. Make it look perhaps a little bit more interesting. Just be wary of where you're coloring and how. Alright. I always have that problem too, Luda. When I'm starting something I have a better idea and I'm usually too far deep into the project to start over. Right? This has been happening a lot with how I programmed the Ludabot, because I was thinking like, oh, the Ludabot would be awesome if the Ludabot did this. Then I'm like debugging it, finishing it, and I'm like, but what if it does this now? And it could have probably been easier and better, but hey, here we are. You just have to go with it. Yeah, exactly. I'm trying to commit to this little piece of art from Jaxie, because Jaxie deserves his beautiful, beautiful art. And also, I have finally implemented some automatic messages from the Ludabot. You can finally do that. Yeah, there you go. Oh, yo, look at that. Wait, what rank are you? H. It says 600? But is that from OG, actually? Oh, if that's the case, that's a bug, technically. It should tell you the next bytes that you need for your next rank in your case. Because if you have spent so many that your next rank is OG, nah, that's wrong. Your next rank should be something else, I won't say. Oh yes, you're an OG. Oh boy, that's another bug. Okay, let me write this down on the board. 1 second. Yeah, because that should say something different for your case specifically. Okay. Next rank shows. Next rank. Stupid. Next rank. But if you are OG, it shows OG. Should show next. This is a complex bug, but I think it's workable. I think with the little database that the Ludabot follows, it should work. Finding new bugs every day is what we all accidentally do. Exactly. And we try to correct them, oh, excuse me, don't we? I think the lines is saving this drawing a little bit. Yeah, I think the lines are making magic to this piece of art. It's a little rough. It's probably because it's low resolution. That's probably because I don't want to, like, you know, use my few bytes of memory that I have in this Mac. Probably gonna start saving these drawings into my Samba drive in the home server, but I also have some S&RV uploads in there. That's a lot of work though. And what I mean by work is a plan that I have for the S&RV archive channel, but that's for later. It's for a later discussion. Well, yeah, and I added a few more commands, as you can see. There are games, I believe. Well, no, I think the game is for the game I'm playing, which I think it's not right. But there are games like Roulette, which is Russian roulette. And there is the 8-ball, which you already know. And there are a few more, I believe. Let's add some of these in these colors. Yeah, let's do the legs, why not? So it doesn't look too black. Alright. Yeah, it's not the game. It's showing like this thing that I'm like doing at the moment. Not quite right. Okay, Jaxie, have a quick look at the whole thing. How do you like it? Oh wow, what about good linking? Here's a link to our subreddit and it shows nothing. Oh, I'm stupid. I forgot to add that link. Yeah, by the way, but it's r/Ludafox. I think this is finished. As far as we can see, as far as we look at it. But yeah, I'm still pretty beginner in this thing. I think I'm gonna leave it like that. I love it. Thank you. I think it could be better, but hey, I'll try harder next time. Probably at a higher resolution.
Nikon, do job right.
Yes, Ludabot, you can't do it exactly right. But we'll fix you. We're working on you. Alright, Jaxie, so I'll try some new pieces of art to make this look nicer, I think. I'm not really sure if it's the resolution what I need to fix, but hey, it was an attempt to like see what can work or not, but Roulette. The trigger is pulled and the revolver fires. Sigdoch ended their miserable life. Damn. Looks like you died. Although we don't need to delete the message. Seems like you bet 500, but I don't think you actually lost that 500 points. Let me see. Check. Hold on. Shard. Check. The Sigdoch. No, you didn't lose it. Yeah, it looks like it was fine. How do I do roulette? The same way. It's command and roulette. And I think you can use your points, but apparently it doesn't work. Maybe I need to check something on the script. I didn't program that. Those are like the stock commands from the Phantom bot. So yeah. You can go with command roulette. Has lived not to have anything in their skull to begin with. Damn, Ludabot, calm down. Oh wow. I feel like I'm going to bonk you now for calling my dear age brainless. Damn it, the bonk command doesn't work. All right. I'm sorry, H. There. God damn it. Okay, hold on. Alright, wanna see what happens if I award shards to myself? Check this out. Award Ludafox TV 1,000 shards.
Trying to inflate your ego, huh?
Yeah, I cannot award myself shard bytes, so instead I'm just gonna give shard give. I'm gonna give me 1,000 to myself. Wait, it's backwards. First is me, then it's 1,000. Okay, thank you. And now, sorry, H. What? No, I didn't I just give me 1,000? What? Excuse me? Shard give myself, or does it follow the rules but it just doesn't tell me? Shard rank. Yeah, there we go. I shouldn't be familiar face, but whatever. Oh, maybe I'm supposed to do this shard fix. There you go. And then I can say, I'm sorry, H. I'm more brain dead than anyone else. Go on, Ludobot. Speak.
I'm sorry, H. I'm more brain dead than anyone else.
There you go. Also, yeah, Doge, I don't think you should be able to use those commands. Those are admin commands. Yeah. Anyway, here's the art. There's some artwork for you guys. So again, maybe it's one of those phenomena that I will like this art better next day, tomorrow, when I look at it again. I see I can't. Yeah, you cannot give shard bites to the Ludabot. Why would the Ludabot need shard bites? He doesn't need them. He has no wallet. He has no pockets. He has no wallet. And more importantly, he has no free will. He can't make decisions for his own. This music slaps. What is this song? Oh, Mitomo Mifoto. Oh, I remember playing Mitomo in 2016. It's okay, Ludabot, you're sort of right. Anyone who watches Ludafox has something wrong in their head. Alright. It's probably a short stream, but I think that's all I can do for today. I was a little bit late, so I wanted to start like a few hours ago, but I think I'm gonna leave it here for now. I'm probably gonna stream a little bit earlier tomorrow. Or that's what I hope. So I think we're good for tonight, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Here's a better look at the art. But in the meantime, yeah, I think we are all ready to go to sleep relatively early. There's some other stuff I want to do, but probably just want to like make some, you know, some food to have dinner, go to bed for tonight. But hey, H and everybody else, it was really fun. I will one gamble.
Honestly, I deserve to be in the box today.
Yeah, you deserve to be in the box. But not before we show the earnings of tonight. Check them out. Okay, so first place Bot Scout because I just promoted him to OG. The Thick Doge was also promoted to OG, and Wings Ferret was also promoted to OG because he, or rather they, have been around for a while also. They are technically OGs. And me, I went at 11,000, well, that I just gave myself. And H that just got 129. I was my place. No, don't worry, this is not like the leaderboard of every day. This is just like top earners of this particular stream. I think there is no leaderboard, as far as I remember. And if there's a leaderboard, maybe you are the top person. Yeah, this is just for tonight. These are like the people who got the most points this particular session. It's getting a little bit messy for this particular stream, mostly because of that people who were already here before the shard bite system get immediately promoted to OG. I will gamble again too. All right, be my guest. Yes, Thick Doge, you're officially an OG. I will render your stuff and you'll see it. The trigger is pulled, but H stops space and time and dodge the bullet. Damn! Well done. Ah, the command is in cooldown. But hey, H actually dodged the bullet. Well done. Alright guys, thank you so much for sticking around. Big shout out to you. Should probably do a shout out command, by the way. But thank you people. Thank you. I will see you until next time. For me, that's everything for tonight. I'll see you tomorrow once more with some new art, hopefully better quality this time. But thank you all, and have a beautiful evening, and rest well. All right.
Poop.
And that finally works. All right, the anti-spam command block. Command. That's Minecraft, stupid. Code block that impeded you to say pee pee poop now actually works, so you don't get spammed or you don't get like blocked for saying stuff like that. Good night, Jaxie. It was nice talking to you. I send a hug to you. I really hope everything gets better. Thank you for tuning in. I send you a big hug. H, thank you for tuning in as well. Big shout out to Wings, to Butts, and I think that's it. Butts, Wings. What am I missing? I'm missing somebody else. Let me check the earnings real quick again. And that's it. Oh, well, that's it. I guess I'm not missing anyone. 3 times in a row. Yeah, Doge gets killed a lot. Anyway, guys, enjoy the outro. Thank you so much, and have a beautiful, beautiful rest of the evening. Goodbye.